Phineas and Ferb, just squidding. Written by Scott Peterson. It was another sunny day of summer vacation, and the residents of Danville were very excited. Today was the opening day of the Danville Deep, the deepest body of water in the tri-state area. Phineas and Ferb were hard at work on a new project. Their friend Isabella walked up and looked at them curiously.
"We are building a super-submersible mechanical squid," Phineas told Isabella.
He picked up his pet platypus, Perry.
"We are going to go underwater and explore the lake. Just imagine what might be down there. Hidden treasure, sunken ships, old tires. We might even find a whole new species of amphibious life."
Or amphibious life.
"That sounds cool. Can we go now?" "Absolutely. Let's head out on the coolest underwater adventure ever."
Further down the lake, Jeremy Johnson was ready to launch his rowboat into the water.
"Hey, Candace, do you want to come fishing with me?" he asked.
Fishing?"
Phineas and Ferb's older sister Candace stammered. Fishing was the last thing that she wanted to do. She would have preferred to go swimming or just to hang out with her friends, but she certainly wasn't going to turn down an invitation from Jeremy.
"It'll be a blast."
Jeremy rowed out to the center of the lake.
"This looks like a good spot to catch some fish,"
he said. Candace smiled.
"What a beautiful day," she said dreamily.
Just then, she spotted Phineas and Ferb in their mechanical squid.
"What are my brothers up to now?" "Phineas!" "Where are you going?" Candace yelled. "I'm telling Mom."
She grabbed the oars and began rowing toward the shore, but her mother was listening to music on her headphones and didn't hear Candace at all. Meanwhile, beneath the surface, Phineas, Ferb, Isabella, and Perry were just beginning their exploration of the Danville Deep. Giant mechanical tentacles pushed them swiftly through the water.
"In addition to the tentacle propulsion," Phineas explained, "it's got turbo-fueled propellers, a rocket-powered escape pod, and a full-service ice cream bar."
The squid dove deeper into the lake. The gang was amazed by all the cool things they spotted.
"Look at the cute turtles," Isabella exclaimed. "Hey, check out those snakes," Phineas called out.
Then he looked around curiously.
"Hey, where's Perry?" he asked.
He had noticed that his platypus wasn't there. Perry, the platypus, a.k.a. Agent P, had just hopped onto his own underwater vehicle. He was off on a very secret mission. Dr. Doofenshmirtz had built an underwater lair, and Perry was determined to stop him from launching what was sure to be a new evil plot. Agent P quickly put on his wetsuit and charged into the lair.
"Perry the platypus?"
Dr. Doofenshmirtz asked in surprise.
"How did you know I was here?"
He thought for a moment.
"Oh, right. The big statue of me is King Neptune. I should really think these things through." "Oh well, back to business," the evil doctor announced. He unveiled his newest creation. "Behold," he shouted, "my latest and greatest invention.
the Aqua Creature Creatorinator, or ACCI, as the hip kids would say, he added. My invention hasn't worked perfectly yet, Dr. Doofenshmirtz admitted, but this time it is sure to succeed. How dare the citizens of Danville not invite me to opening day of the lake? With my invention, this tiny little fish will turn into a giant maritime monstrosity, he yelled, and I will defeat the tri-state area once and for all.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz pushed a button. The small fish suddenly transformed into a giant monster. Before Agent P could react, the doctor opened the tank. He shoved Perry and the monster into the waters of the Danville Deep. The scary creature swam angrily toward Agent P, baring his very sharp teeth. He was quickly catching up to Perry. As the monster lunged forward, Agent P darted out of the way. The fish smashed into the lair, shattering its wall and blasting Dr. Doofenshmirtz with water.
Curse you, Perry the Platypus,
the doctor screamed as he put on his scuba helmet. Dr. Doofenshmirtz's creature swam around looking for Perry, who had used algae to disguise himself. Then the monster spotted the underwater vehicle and started heading toward it. But Phineas, Ferb, and Isabella didn't see the massive fish. They were too busy checking out all the cool things at the bottom of the lake. Buried treasure, Isabella called out. An ancient submarine, Phineas exclaimed. A vintage arcade game, Ferb reported. Just then, the squid suddenly stopped. The controls are stuck, Isabella cried. Let me see what's going on, Phineas said. Oh, we're in the grip of that, he shouted, pointing to the giant fish. The gang tried to maneuver their submarine's tentacles to pry it away from the monster, but Dr. Doofenshmirtz's creation wouldn't let go. What are we going to do? Isabella asked. Wait, I think I understand what's going on here, Phineas said. I don't think this giant fish is mean at all. He's lonely. And I think that it's made a new friend. And Phineas was right. The creature was happily romping and playing with their mechanical squid. Well, that was exciting, Phineas exclaimed. I guess we should head back to shore now. But what about the treasures we found? Isabella asked. We never said we wanted to take the treasures, Phineas told her. We just wanted to find them. The kids hopped into their escape pod and zoomed away. They left Dr. Doofenshmirtz's creation to swim with its new friend. Just then, Phineas spotted his pet platypus. Hey there, Perry, he exclaimed. I wonder where he got those goggles from. Phineas, Ferb, and Isabella quickly shot up to the lake's surface right near where Candace and Jeremy were fishing. Candace was so surprised that she lost her balance and fell out of the rowboat. Jeremy, who was busy reeling in his fishing line, didn't even see Candace fall into the water. I got something, and it's a big one. Jeremy's catch was so big that he grabbed a fishing net to scoop it out of the water. His mouth dropped open in surprise. He had caught Candace. Oh, I'll get you next time, Phineas, Candace said, spitting out a mouthful of water.